Good morning, Culers. It is time to wake up in Barca, live Barcelona news coming at you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel. My friends, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how Barcelona might line up with the big, powerful Adama Traore at the Camp Nou. Will he be in the starting 11? I'm not sure. There's some questions. If he is, where is he going to line up? We're going to talk about that towards the end of today's episode. Before we get there, of course, we'll dive in. We'll talk about the latest on the Dembele saga. It is deadline transfer day. It is transfer deadline day, is how you say those words. So we're going to be talking about all the latest. And what we're going to start with today is Aubameyang. He apparently has landed in Barcelona to sign a 6-month loan deal. So we'll go over the latest on those details and see if we're going to get a final confirmation on that being a done deal. All that happening on today's episode. If this is your first time finding us, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're here live, like I said, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, giving you Barcelona news. We have a little bit of caffeine. We catch up with Culers from around the world. We start our day in a positive way. And then we're also here live for all the Barcelona matches. I do the commentary. You get to chat with Culers, again, from around the world as we support the Blaugrana. We are going to get into lots to talk about today. But before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the Undefeated Mustache John.
All right. Tweet has been sent. Intro is off. Mic settings are accurate. And we are starting off with our top story. Pierre Aubameyang is in Barcelona, confirmed by Gerard Romero. This is a tweet from Fabrizio Romano. And the understanding is that he has a full agreement with Barcelona for a loan move, but loan move deal all but ready. Let me see if I can say that sentence again. Understand he has a full agreement with Barca for a loan move deal all but ready on player side. There we go. I clearly need to have some of this caffeine before I try to read words. My goodness. It only depends on Barcelona outgoings to complete the deal. Arsenal already approved. I've been seeing conflicting reports on whether or not we actually need to offload anybody, Dembele, before we make another signing like Aubameyang here. So we've got Adama Traore. That's a done deal. Aubameyang would be nice. We've been rumored to have looked at Cavani. We've been rumored to have looked at who else? Oh my gosh, why am I having such a brain fart right now? Morata, thank you. We talked about Alvarez, who's now going to Man City. We've looked at almost, I think, every striker that's potentially available. None of them working out, and I think it's for the best. I think out of all the ones we've looked at, aside from maybe Cavani, I think Aubameyang's actually the best fit for a number 9 to come in for 6 months, knowing that we're going for Haaland for the summer, looking at the ones that were available. We could do a lot worse. We could do a lot worse than Aubameyang. He's taking a massive salary cut. He's getting, I think, like 350 euros a week at Arsenal, something like that. He's been sent to the stands, does not connect with Arteta. Lots of conflict there. So it's an out for Aubameyang. It gets him off the books at Arsenal. We are not going to be picking up that salary. Like I said, he's taking a huge pay cut. We're desperate for some pace up top. We're desperate for a true number 9. He checks those boxes. So I think this is a great move for Arsenal. Again, it's not long term, but if we have come next end of next transfer window, if we have Haaland playing and then Aubameyang Aubameyang behind him as a substitute, I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that, folks. So that's where I'll turn to the chat. I want to hear your thoughts on Aubameyang. We'll turn over next and get the latest on Dembele. PSG have been looking at him. Man United have been looking at him. Tottenham have been looking at him. I'm going to turn and catch up on the chat, and then we'll talk Dembele. And then, towards the end of the episode, we're going to talk about lineup possibilities with Adama Traore. So, with that out of the way, let's turn to the chat. Let's see who we got in here with us this morning. Culers, good morning, sir. How we doing? Heine is with us. Ryan Scott, good morning. Prashant, good morning. Love the dancers. Absolutely love the dancers. What else we got? Dimitar is with us. Hello. Ovi's with us. For those of you that did not see the kit review, we had a special Saturday edition of Wake Up in Barca. We did a kit review, posted that on the channel. You can check that out. That is available on replay. Let's see here. Ovi says, where's the usual coffee cup? At this point, he's part of the community. Are you talking about this one, or are you talking about the more brown, kind of clay-looking one that I have? Those are the top two. Every once in a while, we'll throw in a random one, but this is the top two. Yedu, good morning, sir. I'm kind of excited about Aubameyang. I think he checks the box in terms of giving us pace, experience. He's a goal scorer. I think it's good. What else we got? Prashant says, I heard we're selling some Barca media rights, so our salary cap is increasing. Media rights, there's also just, I think, ownership of the club. Us, Real Madrid, and I think Atletico are talking about selling percentages of the club overall, too. It would not cross over the 50% line. I think that they were talking about selling up to 49%, so that the stakeholders, whoever it may be, depending on the club, still keep control. That's what they're thinking about. How to Vids, good morning. How we doing? KN1 is what it says. Aubameyang can also play left wing. I think he does play left wing. Also, his pace makes him versatile. He's a little bit like Thierry Henry in that way, that he will drift out to the left wing. If you're playing on FIFA, yes, they'll list them as a left wing winger sometimes. But for me, he's still a number 9 who will drift out wide as opposed to an actual left winger. It'll be very interesting if we have Torres, Memphis, Aubameyang, Traore, Luke de Jong, Abde, Jukla. It'll be kind of interesting. Xavi will have a lot of options. He'll be able to line things up in a few different ways. What else we got going on, folks? Give me more thoughts on Aubameyang here. It is, I mean, he's smiling. He looks happy about it. I think it's a good move for him. Like I said, it's been headaches at Arsenal for him. So, fresh start at Barcelona. He's 31 now, I think. Let's take a look at some of his stats. How about that? Aubameyang. Let's get some stats going. We'll jump over to Wikipedia. And we'll just do a quick little glance. Oh, you guys can't really see that. If I move it like this, you can. Not really, though. That's not good. We'll do this. Since these stats are all the way off to the side and I don't want to adjust stuff. Aubameyang stats. There we go. That'll be better for us. Okay, folks. This year, 14 matches played, only 4 goals. Last year, not the best either, only 10 goals. But in the previous 2 years, 22 goals in 19-20 and 18-19. 17-18 had some injuries, 10 goals, but only played 13 matches. His output is good. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see how he was at Dortmund, too. Dortmund, his last season there. Oh, so did he move in January? He did. He moved in January. Interesting. Did not realize that. Anyway, 31 goals, 25 goals, 60. His output's going to be good, folks. I know that he's over the hill. He's 32 years old right now. But he's still got some pace. He's still got that finishing quality. So I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to work out for us. Aubameyang, now, in terms of kit numbers, could be interesting. If Aubameyang and Traore both come in at the same time, and Dembele stays, someone's going to have to take that number 25. We've got 11 is available, 25 is available, and then if Dembele leaves, 7 will be available. So it's going to be a battle to see who gets what kit numbers. We'll have to do another episode after that. Prashant, excuse me. Yes, I forgot about Goatweight being part of our club as well. Georgie, good morning, sir. How we doing? Referees with us. We got a good squad in here today, folks. If you're here watching for the first time, first of all, subscribe so you can be part of the conversation. But second of all, let me know that you are here for the first time. I love to give people shout outs when they're just joining our community. So if you're here for the first time, let me know. Give a little introduction. Let us know where you're watching from. And if you're watching this on replay, let me know down in the comments what you think about that Aubameyang transfer. He apparently has landed. The Eagle has landed. He's in Barcelona, contract ready. This is the one part, like I said, that I'm not sure of. I've been seeing conflicting reports that it depends on outgoing Barcelona having some outgoing players for that to actually happen. We'll see. Speaking of, first tweet that pops up when we refresh the page says Barcelona need to sell players before signing Aubameyang. Barcelona tried to exchange Dembele with Neymar Jr., but Paris didn't even study the proposal. Well, yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. My goodness. Let's see here. Samuel Martson says Barca only needed one number 10. Now they could close January transfer window with 10 forwards. Ferran Torres, Memphis, Aubameyang, Adama Traore, Luke de Jong, Braithwaite, Abde, Jukla, Dembele, and then Ansu Fati's injured. My goodness. Also might have, that's everybody. They caught everybody. Let's see if there's anything latest on Dembele. Obviously not. That would be a top headline as soon as you log into Twitter if Dembele was on his way out. This was 12 hours ago from Fabrizio Romano. Let's get to the latest if we can. Dude, how wild would it have been? I would have absolutely lost my mind if I would have woken up to a confirmation of Neymar Dembele swap. I would have lost my absolute mind. I can't even believe I'm seeing that Barcelona tried to exchange Dembele with Neymar. Wow. What might make sense for a player swap with PSG, I think I saw somebody say this, is the left back Bernat, Spanish, spent time on the national team, familiar with a lot of Barcelona players, and or Di Maria. That one might make more sense. I don't want Icardi. I know we need a number 9, but I don't want Icardi. Just don't want it. This person that doesn't know anything is saying that Barcelona have figured out a way to sign Aubameyang without Dembele. But it's looking like, folks, I think Dembele's going to stay, and then he's going to leave for free. I think that's what's going to end up happening. It's not what I want at all. And I'll tell you this, I will not celebrate a single goal if Dembele stays and gets on the pitch and actually puts one in the back of the net. You will not see me celebrating. I'll go like this. Stoned face. Stone face? Stoned face. Either way. Not happening. I will not be celebrating Dembele goals if he ends up staying. I'm just being such a little baby about it. I think good news is Dembele has realized that he's not going to get the contract offers that he thought he was going to get. Anyway. Crazy Gamer, did I watch Canada-USA? I did. I don't want to talk about it. USA, horribly disappointing performance. We are now, once again, in danger of not qualifying for the World Cup. That's going to slip us down to third once Mexico get their win. Prashant says, I would be happy if they find a way to offload Dembele. We don't want any drama at such a time of reconstruction. I understand no other club wants him, though. Yeah, and Xavi made a good point that it's not good for the club to have a player there training every day and then not being a part of the matches. So Xavi apparently is not a fan of having Dembele just sit in the stands for the rest of the season if he's still part of the club. I have mixed feelings about it, but I'm telling you, if Dembele stays and he gets on the pitch, I will not be celebrating his goals. I just won't happen. Referee says refresh the news from managing Barca. Okay, let's see. We'll go straight to managing Barca here. That was August. Okay, 7 minutes ago, Barcelona have found a way to sign Aubameyang without Dembele's departure. Let's go. Real Madrid hope that Haaland stays at Dortmund this summer. Yeah, I'm sure they do. What else we got? Wanted a swap deal. I saw that. Need to sell players. Okay, so 29 minutes ago, managing Barca says that Barcelona need to sell players. But then 7 minutes ago, they say Barcelona have found a way to sign them without selling players. This is why you got to be real careful, folks. You got to be real careful with what news you jump on and go with. I know I've been tricked by fake accounts even live on stream. But with the news going back and forth like this, it is tough to say what's real. Even with that, another one from managing Barca here. Dembele's agents are working on finding a team for the player today. I hope so. I hope he goes. That would just be best for everybody. With the number of players we have coming in, you're gone this summer anyway. We're not going to rely on you. Get out of here. Kuda says, sometimes in a rebuild, there are assets you have to let walk instead of pulling the trigger on a bad move or short or long term. Fair. That's very wise from one of our elders of the community, Captain Kudus here. How have we not landed on Captain Kudus yet? How has that not been a thing? Officially captain of the Stash Squad, Captain Kudus, an elder of the community, giving wise words to the Stash Squad here. There he is. There's Ayush. Good morning, sir. My nephew from India, the Stash Mod here on the channel. Ernest says, I will celebrate. It's like saying you'll... Oh, you're hilarious, Ernest. It won't happen. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen. I don't care if it's Dembele getting a stoppage time winner in the final game of the season to secure a Champions League spot. I will not celebrate that goal. I will not celebrate any further Dembele goals unless he signs a new contract. If he signs a reasonable contract, I will wipe it away, and I'll say, you know what? You're a young man. You were misled by your agent. I forgive you. I'll find that in my heart. But if he does not sign, if he still plans on leaving, if he does not find some reason in his mind to stop being such a jerk, I'm not going to celebrate. It won't happen. You won't see it here on the channel. Not going to happen. Anyway, folks, I'm tired of talking about Dembele. Can't wait for today. Actually, I was going to say I can't wait for today to end so that I can stop talking about Dembele, but that's not the case. If we don't find a new home for Dembele, we're going to be talking about Dembele every episode of Wake Up in Barca from here on out. My goodness. Referee says some rumors say that Barca offered $14 million to Dembele, and obviously he refused it. Yeah, I'm just disappointed. Christian Eriksen joined Brentford. Happy for him. I'm shocked that no one before a Brentford wanted to take a chance on Christian Eriksen. A little bit surprised by that. Curioso, how we doing, sir? Good morning. Yeah, he definitely should go. He definitely should go. Georgie Dampier says if Dembos doesn't find a club, he'll only have his agent to blame. His agent and himself, you do have to take some accountability. He's a young man, so it is what it is. He's got time to grow, time to learn from this lesson, but it is what it is. Folks, shall we talk about how Barcelona might line up with Adama Traore? I didn't test where my camera is on this one, so I might be off. Let's see what happens here. Boom. Okay, that works. That works. Assuming we're going with a 4-3-3, and we'll play with this a little bit. I think this is Barcelona's best lineup moving forward, given that Dembele is going to be in the stands and Ansu Fati is injured. If Dembele ends up being available again, maybe this changes. If Ansu Fati comes back at the end of the season and continues to put off surgery, maybe that changes. But with the players that we have available, this is what I'm thinking. Adama Traore, very dangerous winger. Now, here's the thing. Wolves played him pretty much everywhere. They played him on the right. They played him at striker. They played him on the left wing. They played him as a number 10. They played him at right back even. So Adama's played in a lot of different positions for Wolves. For Barcelona, he was pretty much just right wing. He's got a decent left foot. Not exactly a 5-star, but he's got a decent left foot. So I'd like to keep him on the right wing, have Torres play as striker, have him making all kinds of runs in behind, but have the playmaker up top be Memphis. Put him out on the left wing. Let him be that playmaker. I don't like Memphis as a number 9 with his back to goal. Not a huge fan. I thought that at the beginning of the season, when he was playing his best, playing left wing, that's where we got the best out of him. I see some of you in the chat saying put Gavi at left wing over Depay. I would rather have Gavi available to come into that midfield. There'll be times when he starts rotating out one of the 3, Pedri, De Jong, Busquets. There'll be plenty of times where he comes off the bench and gets, 25, 30 minutes. I'd rather have him available there as opposed to we start Gavi on the left wing and then we have limited options in the midfield again. Those are my thoughts. Nico, Gavi off the bench, rotating in, playing in getting a start in some of the lesser La Liga matches in terms of importance. That's what I'd be going for. Now listen, again, Ayush, I see you, Gavi over Boosie. That's a whole nother debate that we talked about multiple times already. For the rest of the season, you guys, we can lay that debate aside. Busquets is our captain. He is starting the matches, especially the big ones, but pretty much all the La Liga matches and Europa League. He's going to be the starter for him. So we can set that argument aside. For the time being, the midfield 3 is going to be Pedri, De Jong, Busquets. All right. Now, we do have some other options, one of them being to go with a 3-back. So if we do that, then Serginho Dest, unfortunately, would have to come off. Jordi Alba would go wide left. Adama would go wide right. I'm going to have a hard time fitting everybody in here, but we're going to make it happen. Adama would go wide right. We would have Araujo slide to the right side of a center back 3. Busquets, you need to scoot up a little bit. Our third center back, I'm assuming, would be Eric. He would go about right here. Araujo, scooch over a little bit. De Jong, Pedri. So we got 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the midfield. And then 2 up top would be Ferran and Memphis. We could do a 3-5-2 like this, and that gives plenty of room for Adama up that right-hand side, Alba up the left-hand side. One other final option would be Ferran goes right, Memphis on the left, or Memphis goes centrally, Pedri goes on the left, or, of course, like I said, you could have some sort of swap with Gavi going left. You could have Abde come on there. There's a couple personnel changes you could make, but if we were going to go a 4-3-3, that's close to what it would look like in a 4-3-3 lineup. We'll move Dest over here so it doesn't look like he's on the pitch there. How about that? I don't love this. I don't love it. I think we lose a little creativity in the midfield this way. Ovi says, give Pedri the number 8 or 6. He deserves it. The number 16 is not looking good on him. He can make it his own, though. We don't have to keep having all of our players use the same kit numbers. Let me move him a little bit. We can do, we can do something unique and fresh and new. We can do that. We have it in our power. Doesn't have to be the same thing all the time. You can make it your own. 16 could be the new 10. You know what I mean? Think about it this way. Nobody was asking for the number 23 on their jerseys before Michael Jordan. Nobody. Now that he has it, him, LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? So that could be Pedri. Pedri can establish the number 16 as his own. He can be the most notable 16 ever. It's a possibility. So anyway, I digress. That's what I'm thinking if we go with 3-4-3. But back to the initial lineup. I think it's more likely we go 4-3-3, Adama right, Torres center, and then Memphis, maybe Abde, sometimes Jukla on that left-hand side. That's what I'm thinking, folks. What are your thoughts? Does Adama start? Maybe we begin with that. Right now, given our personnel, if you're looking at everybody available, formation aside, does Adama Traore start for you? What do you think? Who's your front 3 at this point for Barcelona? SJ Gaming says, I would rather have Luke to GOAT instead of Memphis. I love how people have just thrown Memphis out. I love it. They're just like, you've been injured, haven't been scoring goals, you're out, you're done. Put in Luke DeJong. It's hilarious. What else? Curioso says Pedri, put Pedri at Memphis position, Gavi at Pedri's position, Dest out, Araujo in, Langley or Garcia in. I don't know. I'm with you on Dest needs a little bit more time. Dest isn't quite ready to be the starting right back for Barcelona. It hurts to say it. I'm wearing his kit right now. All right, as an American, it's hard to say, but gotta be real about it. Sorry, Culers. Remind me, 23 was Earl the Pearl. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Someone needs to verify that. It could be true. I'm sure Michael Jordan was inspired by somebody. Dimitar says Ferran, Luke, and Adama for the front three. Curiosa says Pedri, Torres, Adama. I don't know why you want to put Pedri up top in the front three. He's our most influential midfielder. He's the only one that is... I don't want to say he's the only one that has the skill, because Frankie de Jong can too. Pedri and Frankie are the two that can dribble and pass through the midfield. Gavi needs to work on his passing. Busquets is not going to push forward on the ball at all. So Pedri and Gavi are the two that can get the ball in midfield on the defensive third, turn, beat a defender, find the pass, and join the attack. If you leave Pedri up top, you miss out on that. So I don't want that. Don't want that at all. Peter, good morning, sir, says Adama should start. He dribbles with pace and can help defensively and offensively on the right-hand side. Not so sure about him helping out defensively, but I do think he's going to create a lot of chances. His final product needs work. He does not score goals. All right, so cross that off the list of your expectations. He's going to be a setup man. He's going to create havoc on that right-hand side. He's going to draw defenders over to him, so he's got to be able to make the pass. I don't expect a lot of goals from him. Ayush says Mbappe accepts Real Madrid deal. I hate to change subjects, but we can jump over to Twitter and see what we got here. Mbappe, oh boy. This is from Mail Online Sport. I don't know how reputable they are. They got almost 500,000 followers, but they say Real Madrid and Mbappe reach an agreement on the summer move. French striker will earn around $41 million a year. All right, let's see if we can get some other confirmation here. This is 1 hour ago. Real Madrid and Mbappe have reached an agreement. Okay, this is from BR Football. Kylian Mbappe agreed to sign for Real Madrid as a free agent. Oh, I'm not showing any of this. Sorry, guys. Ay. All right, so Mbappe is going to Madrid. If that decision is made, if that's a done deal, I'm hoping that will then force Haaland's hand to make a decision and say he's going to come play for Barcelona. That would be ideal. Getting back to Barcelona stuff, though, Ayush asked, does Aubameyang start if he signs today? I would say yes. I would go, at that point, probably Memphis, Aubameyang, Torres as my starters. If Aubameyang signs, I think that's going to be my front three. I think. Let's see here. Prashant asked, does that mean that PSG can offload Dembele for us? I hope so, but I'm not sure. If Mbappe leaves and they bring in Dembele, they'll have to bring in somebody, right? PSG are going to have to replace Mbappe with somebody. And which is worse, losing Messi for free at the age of 32 or losing Mbappe for free in the prime of his career? Got to say losing Mbappe for free in the prime of his career is worse. William asked, what do I think about Aubameyang? We talked a little bit about that at the top of the show. So go back, watch the replay if you're just jumping in to see that. But I know that he's past his prime. I know that he's not our future number 9, but he meets the needs for now. Pace, ability to finish, I'm okay with it. Reminds me a little bit of a Samuel Eto'o, but with a little bit more flash and flair. So I'm okay with Aubameyang coming in. I think it'll be all right. I hope you're right, Georgie. I hope you are right. If we sign Haaland, it's Messi versus Ronaldo 2.0. Yeah, 100%. The rivalry will be reignited. You Stupid says it should allow him to come to Barca. Haaland wants the alpha role. He can have it if he comes to Barcelona. He can definitely have it. What else? Fair point, William. We have to get in Champions League. If Barcelona don't get in Champions League, I think the chances of signing Haaland go way down, dramatically down, I should say. Prashant says, Haaland, let's make Barca. Prashant, I can't say that as an American. I'm going to trigger too many people. You can get away with saying that in India, but not here in America. Too many connotations, unfortunately. And everybody's so sensitive. It's so sensitive in American politics right now and socially too. It's ridiculous. Don't want to get into it. I love you, Prashant. Ryan says, no club want Dembele because he's injured all the time and asking for stupid wages. Agreed. Got to figure something out. If any club deserves to lose their most promising man, it's PSG, says Ernest. Couldn't agree with you more. After they steal Neymar, they steal Messi. After we couldn't re-sign him, I got to say I'm a little bit happy that PSG are going to lose Mbappe for free. For free. I'm okay with that. All right, folks. We talked about Aubameyang. It's exciting. I think Aubameyang's going to get us in the top 3. I really do. We talked about Aubameyang. We talked about the latest on Dembele. As of right now, there's no home for Dembele. He's staying at Barca, unfortunately. And then we also talked about where Adama Traore might line up, what the starting 11 could look like. But we're gonna have to redo it. We're gonna have to do it again, maybe on Wednesdays or Fridays episode once Aubameyang is officially confirmed. We're gonna have to talk about how Barcelona are gonna line up with Aubameyang in there. You Stupid says all of these loan signings for the top 4 guys. If Barca wanted Cavani, Morata, it's okay to get Aubameyang for help. I think out of all of those players, I think Aubameyang fits our mold the best. Cavani would have been good. But I think Aubameyang is a little bit more of the Barcelona mold. Yes, indeed. William, are you asking if there are Barca fans in the U.S. like me? There are, but they're few and far between. It's not very often that I see a Barcelona jersey as I'm walking around the States. And when I do, it's usually somebody who's a Messi fan, not a Barcelona fan. Unfortunately. Appreciate you, Ovi. Thank you very much. Okay, folks. I think that's where we're going to end it for today. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out, starting your day in a very positive way, catching up with the Culers from around the world, having some caffeine. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel. So one more time, if you are just finding us, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the live streams. And we've got a very busy February coming up. We've got our next match is going to be February 6th. That's on Sunday. Atletico Madrid, but we've got a couple episodes of Wake Up and Barca before that. So Wednesday this week, Friday this week, we're going to talk about the outcomes of transfer deadline day. We're going to talk about how Barcelona will line up for the rest of the season once we confirm Aubameyang. We'll factor all that in. So lots more to talk about here on the Undefeated channel. My friends, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I'm very blessed to have this community. So thank you very much for tuning in and taking a ride.